Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Welcome to my channel. Today we have an interesting reading about your enemy or enemies. Depends on, how many enemies do you have? We're gonna look at who this person or these people are, who's your enemy. We're gonna look at how you see them, how can you recognize them in real life, basically if you know them. We're gonna look at their feelings towards you or like agenda towards you, what they want with you, why are they your enemies. We're gonna also look at the lesson you need to learn communicating with this person or dealing with this person, because enemies are just sort of like a mirror that helps us see our flaws and fix them better, or develop ourselves faster. So yeah. And then we're going to pull some advice from spirits and the actions they advise you to take, or some steps that you need to take that the universe thinks is appropriate for you. Okay, we have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile 1 with this beautiful crystal here. I'm so sorry, I was remembering the name the entire time, but I forgot the name of this crystal. Sorry. For pile number 2, we have Tiger's Eye, that I know. Yes. For pile number 3, we have Amazonite Crystal. Take your time, pick your pile, and I will see you at your reading. Hello again, pile 1. If you guys chose this crystal I forgot the name of, this is going to be your reading all about your enemy. So I will put these 2 decks away for now, and we will start with who is your enemy question. Let's see. For pile number 1, who is pile 1's enemy? Let's see what we got. Thanatos? Oh god, I cannot. English breaks me. Okay, we have this weird looking card over here. I see the face. I see hands. I see what appears to be a foot. Yeah. Spider web. Interesting. Next we have the Eternal Child. And lastly we have Kairos. I want to put it like this. Okay, this person might have blue eyes or blonde hair and blue eyes. This person has a very complex mind. They appear to be weird, mysterious, a little bit like you would suspect this person immediately when they walk into the room. They just give off that weird vibe, There is a lot of small details, and I believe this person has either a lot of talents or many skills in a particular area. I feel like they are not very good at communicating, but they are very sensitive. They sort of absorb knowledge from the world outside very easily, but they don't like people in general. Like, they don't very adore people. They seem like a very upset person. Like, not exactly upset, but like frustrated with the world. I feel like this person is in the connection with their eternal child. I feel like they're using their childish instincts and needs to make actions. So they sort of like explain that. So I did something stupid because of my inner child, yada yada yada. So they can find excuses for their behavior because they act on the instinct of their eternal child. With Kairos here, I don't know why, but I see like, what's it called? Like a clock, but it's a sun clock. I hope that's the correct name of it. Like it has like triangles, 2 triangles. I think it's called sun clock. So that could be important. Maybe they're running out of time. They could be sick. Yeah, that's also a possibility. They can be very, very sick, and that's why they're acting like this. Well, not just because of that, but it could make things worse. They could have chronic diseases, or more likely something they just found out about, like not long ago. For some of you, it could be your, like this person for you can be a relative. And I see mostly female energy, probably like 35 to 75, I would say. So it's not a young person. It's more of a on the mid-age to like old age scale. I don't think people can age. Like, I don't believe in age, if that makes sense, because some people my age are very wise and others are just extremely stupid. So I don't think you can define how good the person is with age or by the number of years they lived. And I know it's gonna piss off the older people here, but I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. Yeah, that's what I see here. But I feel like your person feels like they have no other way, they have no other choice, which is probably not true. They just kind of trap themselves in a circle and they don't want to come out of it. But they cannot blame you for their problems. I feel like that. Okay. Yes. Okay, this is going to be your person over here. Next, what I want to do is sort of see who this person is for you. Like how can you recognize them and their social status. Actually, let's start with the social status because I think that will be easier for you. In this society, who is this person? The enemy of pile ones. Who is this person in the society? Wow. Okay. Okay, hold on. So we have a lover, we have a wedding in reverse, we have a wife, and we have melody. Oh, that's sickness, right? So in reverse. Sorrow, foe. It's like enemy. It's literally enemy. And we have fortune. So we are looking at who this person, like what kind of status they have in this society. It could be Casanova. It could be a person with a loud reputation in love life. They could be a widow, because we do have lover, the wedding in reverse, a wife, and the sickness in reverse. And we also have sorrow. So I believe this person either a widow or someone who lost very valuable person, a love of their life. And everybody knows about that. So if that's a social status, then everybody knows about that, because being a widow is a social status. But it's not necessarily that. They could just be a wife who was sick or is sick, okay, and sad about that, not necessarily about the other person. The fact that we have fortune upright and the enemy in reverse is kind of weird to read. But I feel like this person either had like bad period of time in their time, a black stripe on the zebra of life. Okay, so they were going through something difficult, and now their luck has changed, and everybody knows that. Or at least they show that to the world. I think they can put up a happy picture. If they're married, they can put up a happy picture of like a family, because we do have a lover and a wife. So I think this person takes a lot of effort into presenting. I mostly think that's a her, so I will keep saying her, as a good wife, a good lover. But in reality, the social status of this family, of her family, is not that great, and of her either, it's not that great. This person could be financially wealthy, but they do struggle with some sort of disease or sickness or some sort of health problems. Either them or their loved one. Okay. That was the social status. Now let's see. Who is this person in your life? Like, how can you recognize them? If you didn't already recognize them based on the previous two decks, then how can you recognize them? Who is this person for pile number 1? Who is this enemy to pile number 1? Bad health. Are you kidding me? Bad health. Okay. Who is this person for group number 1? Who is this enemy to group number 1? Okay. Who is this person? Who is this enemy to group number 1? Okay. I feel like pulling more. Okay. This person could have made you offer in the past, some sort of offer, and then stole from you. That could be like a thief card. But again, bad health message. It's literally a person who can express their concerns to you, whine to you about their bad health. You see concern, family room. It could be as well the person who is welcomed into your home, who is like a frequent guest in your home. But I do feel like this person to you is a dead end. Like they're trouble. You don't like them. Your family might accept them, but you do not like them. It could be some like distant relative or a relative of yours. It could be a family member. But I don't feel like it's parents. I feel like it's more of a like cousin or auntie or someone, with. You just take the vibe and you can tell they're not very good as a person. With the gift and the thief, I also think that this person could have stole. It's gonna sound weird, but it could be like a boomerang. Someone returned all the troubles that this person caused to that someone back to them. So it's like you know, boomerang. So they threw something bad at another person, and that person was like, nope, no taking it, and return it back to them. It could be karmic, I don't know, but it's their point of change as well. What else do I see here? They could also could have given you gifts. Like, often that's how magic works. Sometimes people can gift you something, and it could be like a charmed piece of, I don't know. Often it would be like gold jewelry, or for lovers it could be bad sheets, like, you know, something that you're gonna interact with, you know, something. And that thing, they could have given you something, and it's not a very good energy thingy. English. Okay, the reason why I'm always complaining about English is because it's very hard to express. Like, for me, it's hard to express all those tiny little details that I have in my mind, that I see and I read, and I cannot put them into sentences in English so you guys can feel and see what I see. But I'm working on it, okay? I'm working. So believe in me, please. Okay, so I think by now you should know who this person is, or at least have your suspicions. But yeah, with the coffin, I feel like this person could have been going through some tough times and recently changed their luck. Okay? Now what I want to do is read their true agenda towards you. We have Dark Grimoire Tarot today. I never used this deck before on video because people tend to get scared of it. Don't be scared, it's okay. You are protected because I'm reading your cards. So it's just pictures, basically. For me, they're gonna tell a lot. For you, they might scare you, but if you're afraid, don't kind of look into them too much, okay? Just listen to what spirits want to tell you. Okay, let's see. What is this enemy's true agenda? You see? Like, they're playing with me. What's this enemy's true agenda towards pile 1? Wow. Do I need to say anything, really? We do have the Magician and Hierophant in the first 2 cards. I knew it. I knew this pile was gonna be extra, okay? So we have 3 High Arcana. We have the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Hanged Man. I 100% believe that this person did some bad magic towards you. Their agenda is to do more. They're unhappy in their life in terms of marriage or traditional things, like a status they have. They envy you with that. They hold a lot of grudges towards you because they couldn't make it thus far and you could. Maybe you're young, maybe you're beautiful and healthy, and they're not. Their health is what they want from you. Like, they want to take the life force out of you. And I've seen it happen. It's not pretty. So you might want to take care of it before it goes way too far. Yeah, their agenda is definitely to take your life force, take your place, so to speak, because you see how this person is very lonely. We have a writer here and a writer here, and what they want is to be respected. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. But at the same time, they don't want to achieve that kind of status. They just want to steal it. If this is a person in your family, then it's very common for family members to envy other family members, especially as those first family members age. And I'm not saying all old people are grumpy and stuff. No, that's absolutely not true. But this person is a stereotypical grumpy old lady. Like, this person might look like a witch. You would describe that someone as like, oh, this lady is just a witch. You know, you definitely see their vibes. You see how skittish they are. You see how mysteriously, but mysterious in a bad way, you know. What else? They want to gain control over the source that you have. Maybe you have some magical abilities. Maybe you have just a lot of energy. Maybe you were born under the Sun Arcana, and you have a lot of power to give. And if you work on that, if that's the case, and you work on that and develop those abilities and skills and use them, then you're making like, you're following your path, the right path in your destiny. There are many ways how you can follow it, but the main course is right. And if you're not doing that people like this person are gonna appear in your life and make you challenge, like, they will challenge you so you can develop those abilities. If you just ignore your magical talents, they're gonna bite you in the butt sooner or later, because you can't just ignore them. They're giving you for a reason. Yeah. This person could get rather aggressive, but always behind your back. They would never confront you in person. They could be like sarcastic, but very quietly. They could talk horseshit and bullshit to people in your circle, but they will never tell you in person. They're just not that kind of individual. Okay. Let's see. Now, let's move on to what is your lesson that you need to learn regarding that person? Why is this person in your life? Because they're in your life for a reason, right? So let's figure out what kind of lesson you need to learn hanging out with this person, or knowing this person, or being an enemy to this person. What kind of lesson does pile 1 need to learn regarding that enemy? Interesting. Okay, and another deck. Same question. What lesson does pile 1 need to learn with this enemy? Okie dokie. So, yeah, that's just double confirmation for me that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you definitely know what I'm talking about. If you have some magical talents, that's one thing. But if you're, like, talented in something else, let's say art, or I don't know, like, all the words just got out of my mind and disappeared. But maybe you're a good horseman. Maybe you're a great musician or driver, or you can wash carpets like nobody else, and you're not doing it. like the call of longing and commitment. So I do believe this enemy is given to you so you can change the course in your life. You can take the right path right now. So you're like on a crossroads and you need to make a choice. Do you want to be who you really are? Do you want to follow that longing? Do you want to be committed to it? Or you want to wander around a little bit more and take a little more enemies and bumps on the road to to accept your destiny? Or are you going to do it now? So that enemy is just there for you to recognize your talents, your abilities. I have no doubt that it could be magical as well. You could be a healer. You could be a good person who can cleanse the space, who can clean the space. Yes, and also about balance. This person is in your life to teach you balance, give and take. Okay, it's number one concept in when you work with people. Okay, story time. There is one person in my, let's call it social circle. There is a lady in my class who came up to me and said, hey, you need to work for free. I'm doing tarot cleansing sessions, and I'm doing tarot readings privately for money. And she was like, you have to work for free. If you don't work for free, that's going to be bad for you. But what she didn't know is number one law of this universe. The energy does not disappear and it does not appear. It just exists. So let's say I'm cleansing your space and I'm taking all this caca and boo-boo out of your space and I'm taking it to myself. And I'm keeping it. Do I need to keep it? No. Do I want to keep it? Absolutely not. I want it to go somewhere else to be processed for something good, something better. I don't want to keep it. I don't want to take it on myself. That's why payment exists. And you need to learn as well that you cannot just give people your gift. I know it's called a gift, but it's yours, for God's sake, okay? You are the only person who can decide what to do with it. I mean, it's given to you because you're strong, but you can do whatever you want with it. That's a freedom of choice, and, I wanted to say freedom of speech, but not in the magical world. No. Yeah, definitely learn boundaries of your own work. If your skill is more like something you can't touch immediately, like you're a photo editor or you're an artist, and people tell you that you cannot see the outcome in money very quickly, or they don't want to pay for someone who's not popular, for someone's talent who's not popular just yet, well, that's just messed up, and you need to learn your own value. Okay, move on to the next row. We have red rose with hidden secrets. We have tube rose with dangerous pleasure. And we have bellflower with gratitude. Stop seeing your talents and your skills, whatever that is, as a curse. It is not a curse. Nobody gave you those skills, those talents to be sad and miserable about. That's called a gift for a reason. Okay? I feel like it could be that serious to the point where you try to drink your problems away and you try to sort of disappear from the map so nobody can see, nobody can find you, and nobody can make you, upfront with your skills and your talents. Nobody can make you do it, but I think you should do it because that's your calling for a reason. That's your longing. If you want to do it and you're just afraid of people around you, this enemy is here to show you that you can have less F's to give, okay? With hidden secrets, we have 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Hidden secrets. So what's the point of your talents and your skills if you're not expressing them? Are you just gonna keep them to yourself? Well, that's a choice as well, but your particular lesson with this enemy is to reveal someone that you've been hiding for a long time. Not drink it away, but be grateful for it. With dangerous pleasure, we have the secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. That's a very good thing Nietzsche said. It's about taking risk, but it's not necessarily risk in the traditional sense. It's more like you either live or you exist. Okay, do you want to exist? Do whatever you want. If you want to live, do whatever you want and smile. Nobody can take the wheel, the driving wheel of your destiny and bring you somewhere good without you really wanting and doing something for it. That's a very powerful moment in your life. That's a very powerful enemy. Yeah. Yes, I think that's it for these cards. Okay. And let's pull little dice. How to deal with this enemy? How should pile 1 deal with this enemy? What's your advice, spirits? Anything you want to say? How you should act towards that person and what you should consider. Advice for pile number 1 regarding that enemy. Five for you. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, we have healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. If somebody were shaming you for who you are, that's time to heal that. It's just shaming comes second time. In the previous reading, I also kind of brought up that topic. If somebody shames you for who you are, they don't deserve being in your life. They just don't deserve to be in your life. They're a waste of your time, energy, and effort. They're a waste of your pretty looks and your kind heart. If they don't help you live your life better and happier, then what the hell are they doing in your life? Helping you develop. Exactly. Okay. Oh, Jesus. We have triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Spiritual development. Also a message for you guys. Also regarding the talents and the skills. Never, everything has to be balanced. Never just invest all your attention, all your time, all your money, all your knowledge into one place. Because that's, the scale, it just kind of, you can see in my hands. If you invest too much, then whoop, that's what happens. This spot becomes weak. This spot becomes way too strong. You need to keep it in balance. Next, we have fairy magic. Respectfully work with fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. Drink water. Light candles. Light the incense sticks. Go for a walk barefoot. All about elements. But fairy magic is mainly earth and air energy. Okay. They're very happy too. Fairies are majestic. Protection. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. Protect yourself from this person. Do not take any gifts. Do not lend them money. Never lend the money to bad people. Ever. That's just, you're playing against yourself. Protect yourself. Try to limit your interactions with that person. But since you already know what your lesson is, you don't need to face them to kind of, blow it from under the water. You already know what to do, so just do it. You don't have to connect with them. And you will see, once you figure out the task that this person brought to your attention, to your life, that's when they're gonna disappear. And please don't get scared if they're already very sick and they kind of end up passing. Don't be surprised, because it could be their main role in your life. It could be their only role in their entire life, and that's okay. Just accept that. Don't be too emotional about that, because that's when your protection kind of blows away. Okay, lastly we have triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Like I said, just you already know what to do. You got your messages, just do it. Okay. Pile number 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for sitting through and listening to all I had to say today. I hope your life will develop in the best way possible. And I believe that you can, because you're totally capable of doing whatever the hell you want. You just need to want it. And you just need to follow your calling and, trust the divine, trust the universe to bring you to a better place. If you're not in a good place just yet, you're not in the place at the final destination. Okay? If you have any ideas for future readings, if you want to hear any specific topics, let me know down in the comments. If you want to share your story and how the reading resonated with it, please leave a comment, because that's very interesting. Leave a like if you like that video, and subscribe and click notification button so you can be announced with the new videos. And I don't know why I'm so cheery today. I'm usually not that cheery. But hey, thank you, Pile 1. Have a good one. Bye. Hello and welcome, Pile 2. If you guys chose this beautiful tiger's eye, this is going to be your reading all about your enemy, who they are, what they want with you, your life lessons. Before we start with the tarot, I would like to take a look at who this person is so you can recognize them. Let's see. Who is Pile 2's enemy? I feel like I want to pull 4. Okay, let's see what we have. Alethea. I hope I read that correctly. The prayer. Gnosis. And the gem. Oof, interesting. So this person could only accept one side and never another. We do have black and white here, and we do have the prayer here. So I would say that this person kind of has this perspective on things. There is my opinion and there is wrong opinion. Okay? So I believe this person sees the world as black and white, but in the sense that they kind of propose their perspective, and if somebody disagrees, they're like, well, you were wrong anyway. Okay. With Gnosis here, and I see the little bird here. Oops. I feel like this person is also someone who keeps going in circles, because we do have like smaller steps, bigger, bigger, bigger. So they're like circling on one place. They are not changing. They're not changing their mentality. They're not changing their physical appearance much. They are, just who they are, and they're okay with that. They don't feel a need to change something about them. With the gem here, I could say that this person has huge ego. Like I said, there's only their opinion and the wrong opinion. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? Who is this person? I feel like this person can stick out of the general crowd with their boldness. Like, you would not expect anyone to be so egocentric and be okay with it. Like, you would immediately be like, oh my god, this person is unbelievable. Okay? You walk around them and you can sense, like, their ego in the air. I do believe this person has some interesting potential, but it's more like they have a power to manifest anything they want, but at the same time, they're not manifesting anything good. They're like, they're still going in circles. If they're manifesting anything at all, it would be in their small circle of, their life. It would be like a very specific area. They could be obsessively religious, or they could be obsessively into something like sports or art. And if you tell them like, oh, God is not real, they're gonna be like, well, you're wrong. I know God is there, and I believe that this is done this in this way, and everybody else is wrong. So the Bible is wrong, I am right. Like, this person, you would not even believe, how dare you sort of mess with the concepts of society so badly, so boldly. So you just want to squeeze this person to death because they're like so annoying, like a freaking cockroach. Okay, I believe that's all I see here, so I think I'm gonna leave this beautiful gem card over here. And what I want to do now is see who this person is in the society. So what kind of social status role do they play? That's how you can recognize them. Later I'm going to take a look at how do you see them. So how does this person appear in your life specifically? But right now I want to take a look at who this person is in this. Hold on, sorry. I feel I need to shuffle the cards like so, because there's so many cards that were in the same position, and I didn't want to take any chances, so now they're all either upside down or upright. So let's take a look. What kind of social status does enemy of pile number 2 stand in? English is so complicated. Okay, what status does this enemy of pile number 2's have? What status does the enemy of pile number 2's have? Very, very interesting. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, we have a child. We have a house. We have thief in reverse. We have falseness. What's that? We have scholar in reverse. We have misfortune in reverse. And we have pleasure seekers upright and faithfulness upright. Like I said, this person could be religious fanatics. Like I don't know how to say that correctly, but like they're obsessed about something. They're unhealthy obsessed about something. It could be religion, because we do have faith word coming up a lot. But they're also like a baby in this world. They don't know how to live their life. They don't have any family standards. They don't have structure in their life. Besides that faith, they don't have anything. They're like obsessed, and that's their life. I don't know how they make money. I don't know how they survive. But they're fake to the core. Like, people see them as fake. They appear to be fake in the society. Some people, this person could be mentally sick as well, though I don't see any cards saying that, but I just think that it's either they are so, they believe in that, whatever they believe in so much, that they kind of learn how to ignore the signs of their subconsciousness and consciousness just to make this illusion seem more real. They're trying to avoid people as, like, they try to avoid people's opinion about anything, because they're just like, what's the point of listening to anyone? I'm the only right person in the room. Okay. This person also is being seen as pleasure seeker and a believer. So this person could be like a gypsy. Oh, this deck, by the way, is called Gypsy Oracle. So this person could be a gypsy, but like on the dark side, because gypsies are cool if you think about it. But this person is unhealthily obsessed with something. They could be they don't know how to be happy and be joyful, and how to accept pleasure in their life. They could, by the way, refuse to have any physical contact with people, whether it's love related or like a hug or handshake. They don't like physical contact. They just want to be accepted in the society. I believe this person had, appears to be like, this person had a big, how do you call that when ancestors leave you money and then you can use that? Fortune? So they were left, or they had like a lot of goods, a lot of money, a lot of status. They used to have it, and now they kind of lost everything in poker, for example. They appear to be smart, but they're not actually smart. Their ego doesn't let them accept any losses, even if it's like an educational battle or a psychological battle. They mean to win everything. And the fact that I'm spending so much time reading this specific aspect of their life tells me a lot about this person. So they don't really have anything about them anymore. All they have is the pretty cardboard walls that they built around themselves in the social world. I hope you can picture who this person is, because I believe you know. I see a younger gentleman, man, in maybe 20s, 30s tops, and he has short hair on the lighter side, and he's, you know how guys have this little, their hair grows a certain way on the back of the neck, and it's like a little tail thingy. That's very prominent. I don't know why. It's a general reading, so don't attach to that description, but that's what the vision is coming through, so I think that was important to say. I feel like this person could be taking away everybody's fortune or everybody's good mood. Like, immediately when you see this person, you're like, oh no. Oh shit, no, not them, please. Okay? But they believe truly in, at least they made themselves truly believe in whatever their obsession is about. Okay. Let's move on, because I don't want to get stuck on this part. Now, I want to see who this person is for you. Like, how do you see them? Is that a friend? Is that like a woman, a man? How do you see them? How does this person appear in your life as? Male, main male. High honor. Oops. Family room. Okay. Again, double confirmation for those who, where this is connected to the religion. We have judication and the community together. That often tells me that it's closely related to politics, church, religions, something. It's like a Hierophant card. We also have main male. So this person could be very prominent in your social circle. We have a high honor. You may see this person as someone who's been through a lot. Maybe they're like a war veteran, but I don't know how that's possible if they're so young. But the age could differ, obviously, and you see this person as someone who's like a guru, like a spiritually aware person, self-aware person. You see them as very wise, as talented, as someone who takes big place in the community. You don't see them as what they are in reality. We do have a marriage card here, and we do have a journey. So this could be your spouse for some of you, but could be not, because it could be just a married person. Maybe this person travels a lot, or this person, like a preacher, goes town to town and tells stories, like I forgot the word, like pile 1 was so good and now I lost all my vocabulary, sorry guys. So it's like a preacher, like a monk. No, not the monk. Monks don't travel. But someone who travels around and spreads the word for the community. Could be a preacher, could be those people who knock on your doors and say, hey, do you want to convert to our religion? Blah, blah, blah. Could be that person. They could be a judge or take some with high honor and adjudication. This person, you may see this person as someone who takes a high post, like I said, veteran, soldier, or just someone who've been through a lot. And I do prominently see male person. It could be a married man too. With the family room, I believe this person is welcomed into your house, into your personal space. If you live alone, this is someone who navigates you through a spiritual world. If you do not live alone, it could be your like distant family member, like third cousin or something. I don't see a parent, because you don't seem to understand this person very well. You just kind of believe blindly in what they say. If this is your spiritual teacher, run away, because just run away, because they're not healthy. They're not gonna teach you whatever you need to be taught or whatever you want to learn. We do have repeating 1, 2, and 3 here. That tells me that this person is highly emotional when it comes to the subject of his passion. He could also be connected to the spirituality. Like I said, religion, spirituality, something like that. Okay. Let's move on. Wait. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to grab my tarot. Make sure it's all shuffled. Yes. And I want to see what's their agenda towards you. Like, what are they going to do? What they want to do with you? Why are they your enemy? This card wanted to go. What agenda does pile two's enemy has towards that pile two? Okay, hold on. Nope, the cards were not shuffled, so we're gonna take those upright. Sorry about that. Thought I shuffled them. Oh, you know what? Those cards have very tiny pictures and it's hard to read, so I didn't shuffle them both ways. Okay, let's see what we have here. We do have a tarot reader here. Do we have any high arcana? Yes, we do have the Empress. Here it's the Goddess, but we do have the Empress. If you are a woman, this person tries to make you follow them, make you believe in them, because nobody else does, and you seem to be one of the closest people who believe in whatever they tell you. It's all bullshit, okay? Just, I'm sorry, but it is. That's what spirits tell me. Like, you can't just trust this person. They're sick and their mind is sick. For some of you, this could be just a narcissist person in your social circle who are gaslighting you and making you lose your own value, make you lose your own sense of morality, you know. But we do have a woman repeating here. Maybe this person wants you as their woman. We do have repeating Earth cards here. So I believe, yeah, they struggle to be accepted, like I said, and they struggle to have physical contact. And you seem to do it very well. You seem to find and connect with people easily. This person doesn't want to learn how to do that. This person just wants to bring you to their level. Sort of like downgrade you so they can feel more comfortable. I wonder what lesson they want to teach you, or like can teach you. If this is your spiritual leader or someone you listen to, you might want to think twice, because this person appears to be dangerous and this is no joke. Yeah, they just want you to preach them. You see with this card over here, the person is sleeping, dreaming, and this lady kind of shows like the dreams to them. And here the goddess is so covered up that you can't really see what's inside. This person is fake to the core, and they want you to believe their fake facade. They want you to become a true believer, whatever the hell that means. I don't like this. So, let's see. I want to see what lesson they're in your life. Why are they in your life? What kind of lesson do they teach you? What kind of lesson does this enemy teach pile number 2? Why are they in pile 2's life? Whoa. Whoa. Kind of want to pull one more card. Pull just 3 for pile number 1, but you guys seem like you need more. Okay, we do have release and spread your wings, so repeated messages. Let's see. Why is this person in your life? Why is this your enemy? What's the lesson you need to learn about this person? Okay. Let's see. Why am I speaking with this weird voice? This person could be a comic. Like, it's also sort of like a preacher. But they believe their jokes are true. That was a side note. We have release, oak endures, farewell, and spread your wings. We also have Gloxinia with a love at first sight and proud spirit. We have Dahlia with dignity, and we have Apple Blossoms with choices, knowledge, and illumination. Immediately, the message that I got is that you can't jump into that river, into that waterfall blindly. You have to learn how to check the facts. You have to learn how to trust your intuition instead of relying on somebody else's. That's a big lesson. You see, interesting picture here. So flowers are looking down and the butterfly looks down. I don't know if you've ever seen butterfly who looks down, because I've never seen one in real life. They always fly to the side or up or like down, but they're flat. They're not like going kamikaze down. Okay. So definitely about love at first sight and proud spirit. It says, when I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. William Shakespeare. Just a reminder that none of the Shakespeare's poems or writings were happy. And this was, in my opinion at least, this was a work of a very sad, lonely person. Definitely you need to learn how to trust your own intuition, how to rely on your sort of mind, because you seem to jump into conclusions very fast. Whether they're good or bad, you just kind of do it on the whim. A lot of things. With the release here, you need to let yourself feel. And you need to learn how to accept your feelings and let them be expressed. Even if it's angry, even if it's ugly, even if it's love, even if it's something else, jealousy, for example. There are no sins in expressing or feeling something. That's my opinion. You can have different opinion, but my opinion is that no feelings are sinful. Only sick people experience sinful feelings, but that's like, I want to kill you kind of feeling, and you actually want to do it. But we're not talking about sick people here, okay? Even though this person appears to be a little bit, their roof is leaking a little bit, maybe a lot, I don't know. The degree of craziness is subjective, so. But your lesson here is to learn how to express your feelings, spread your wings, and have your own truth. We have dignity here, and it says, a wise man has dignity without pride, a fool has pride without dignity. That's about this person. You need to recognize the two, and you need to see the difference between dignity and pride. Because pride can be just without any reason, you can just have it. But dignity, you have to have something behind you. This person, your enemy, does not have depth in them. They think they do. They have huge ego, but they don't really. And whoever follows them is just as much a fool as they are. If you follow that person, I'm sorry that I called you a fool, but it's for your own good. This is your enemy. Okay, with choices, knowledge, and illumination, it says, white are the flowers of apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. Again, let your flowers bloom. Let your emotions out. If this person somehow limits you, like I said, they're trying to bring you back to their level, downgrade you. If this person tries to eliminate your physical contact with other people, tells you that making love is bad or it's sinful or something like that, don't listen to that MF. Okay? Because that's a part of life. That's a part of healthy, energetical body, to have the desire, to express it, to feel it. It's okay to want someone. It's okay to want to touch someone. And just, if anybody tells you that you can't do anything because it's sinful, think twice about that person, because they are probably cuckoo. We do have some like femininity messages coming out, but that's also related to feeling and expressing your feelings. So second chakra, which is like orange color, like this candle, by the way, it's in charge of pleasure. That's where women receive pleasure. Men give from first chakra, and women receive. Sorry, I messed up. They receive on first chakra, and they express pleasure from what the hell was that? Never mind, I'm so sorry. I think I heard a knock and nobody's here, but could be some spirit walking around. Anyway, so men express love, express desire from their first chakra, right? And the woman receives in their first chakra. And then woman expresses through a second chakra, the pleasure, the enjoyment. That's what men can't really enjoy for long or manifest on their own. They can only receive it from somebody else. And then men receive in second chakra. So if you are a woman and your second chakra is not doing anything, is not expressing any pleasure, then where is your femininity? It's in the butthole. I think that's all I wanted to say. You need to grow some balls. Because you're so mellow, you're so soft, and people can manipulate you. It's not good, especially if they're so... They have like dirty mind, but not in a fun way. It's like the thoughts they have is just... You don't want to be in their head, you know? It's not something you want to see, hear, or feel ever. The card on top is the card that I kind of purposely shuffled, and I was waiting for it to appear. So it says, change beacons, the path is shifting, the road leads a new way, do not be alarmed as change beckons today. Don't be afraid to walk away, don't be afraid to change your life, even if somebody tells you it's bad. Do whatever you feel is best for you, okay? Speaking about it, this is the last section of this reading. Advice from spirits regarding your enemy, what to do, sort of like doors, and I don't know. I at first didn't want to pull this deck for you guys, but it kept asking me to do this one, so we're doing it. Okay. Advice for pal number 2 regarding their enemy. This one. Come on, one more. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at those dark doors. Like, this deck is so different. I mean, look at that. Look at those pretty doors. But all your cards, even this one, looks old and rusty, like old beliefs. Like the passages that should not be open again. The misconclusions that should never be revealed again. So I read this card for you already. This one says, heart healing. Mourning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. That's a beautiful message. Maybe your heart is also broken and you're trying to find support and understanding and some sort of structure for your life in this person's beliefs. But they cannot give it to you. You have to build it yourself. That's why... Actually, no, I'm not going to say it out loud. So this door, we have walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. The indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. Like I said, some skeletons should stay in the closet. You don't want to be in this person's head. You don't want to walk into their mind and understand them, because if you do, that tells me something about you as well. I don't think you're even closely related to that person. I feel like you're just trying to find support and structure in them. Okay. The trees are your people. I would say do not limit yourself to just talking to that person. Do not limit yourself from everybody else, especially if this person tells you to do so. If somebody practically cuts you off everybody else, they just want to gain more control over your life, over you. Keep that in mind. Analyze your life. Maybe you will find someone. If you didn't understand who this person is until now, then review your social circle. See what the hell is going on. Because your reading has some urgent messages. Like, I feel like I'm on my toes. I feel skittish. I feel kind of stiff all over and cold at the same time. It's like I'm afraid to make any steps. Step left, step right, and you're dead. It's not really like that. It's not your reality. It's just something you've acquired. That knowledge, that fear, that's something you gained recently. Like in the past 6 months or so. Lastly, we have this beautiful blue rustic door. And it says deeper. Exactly. You're not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. Pass this card on. Don't believe everything you see. Like I said, analyze, dig deeper. Make sure you know about person you're interacting with. Make sure you know who they really are. Don't just trust their words, because words mean nothing in this world. Today, especially in the age of internet, nobody really does anything. They just talk, and it's a big social mess that surrounds everybody and everyone around. So instead of being who they really are, they prefer to kind of coexist in that network. And you need to dig deeper. If you attract that enemy, it's for a reason, and you need to figure out the way out of it, because if you don't, this person is just gonna consume you. Okay, I believe that's all I have to say for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for sitting through and listening to the messages that were today. Please, if you want to explain any part of this reading, how it resonated with you, do so in the comment section. Also, if you would like to see any specific readings, if you have any ideas for the topics, let me know also in the comments. Leave a like if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. All the decks are linked down in the description box. My Etsy shop, if you would like to support me or purchase a cleansing ritual, it's also on my Etsy shop. So you're welcome to explore the info box. Okay, thank you, pile 2. That was your reading. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome, pile 3. If you guys chose this Amazonite crystal, this is going to be your reading, all about your enemy or enemies. Before we begin with the tarot, I would like to see who this person is, like their true self, their reality. Let's see, then we're gonna look at what's their social status like and how do you see them. Okay, who is pile 3's enemy? Immediately I hear the word delusional. We have the empty room. We have apocalypses. The mother, the king. That's like wow energy. Okay, this person definitely takes a lot of pride in their power. They're a powerful person. They could be empty, they could be cold-blooded, but they're very powerful, with the mother, the king in the apocalypse. We do have like snake here that surrounds her pearl, and we do have a hand here, and it's like this person is very protective with the empty room too, like their walls, extremely protective about themselves. They put themselves on the pedestal, like they make you feel like you need to obey them. Like the mother and the king figures always, in the bad scenarios, they always try to tyrannize you and make you do what they want. So this person has control over people, has a huge amount of energy, which I don't believe they're using wisely, but they could. It's chaotic and organized at the same time, this person's energy. I think that they are given a lot too. They have a lot of energy, they express a lot of energy. I don't know whether or not it's good energy or bad energy, but since they are your enemy, this could be like a politics person. It could be a boss. It could be a high status figure. And they take pride in that. But inside they're kind of shallow. You know, they're empty inside. They're shallow. They don't have the depth. They only have the posture that they that they present. You cannot there is no such thing as confidence, but you can fake it well. They fake it very, very well. What else? Number 12 and number 1. Number 1 is the Magician in Tarot. Number 12 is I forgot, either the Hangman or the Power. I think that means the Power, not the Hangman, but I could be wrong because I keep messing the two of them up. So with the Magician here and the energy of the Mother, this person could be a female with very masculine energy or a male with very masculine energy. or a man who cares for his family a lot, or for his children. They don't necessarily have a partner for life. They're more like unilateral. Not unilateral. Sorry, that was from physiology. Wrong pile. Wrong message. Monopolitical, is that the word? I think I translated it correctly, but they want to be monopolists in their field, or they already are. This person is one of a kind. It's like you immediately should know who this is because they have such a big influence on everybody around. They could well be a magician and like some sort of healer, or with those cards, the Apocalypse and the Empty Room and the King, I would say that they're more like fight magic kind of guy. Or they like to fight. They could also get involved physically with people a lot. I think that's it for now. Which one do I want to live? I think I want to... This also could be two people, you know? I was just thinking, the Mother and the King, it could also be two people, because you're the only pile where I had to double mention enemies. So this could be a married couple, or a mother and a son. Yeah, so let's... Which one do you want to look at? I feel like the mother is more dangerous. This card is more dangerous, so let's start with that. What I want to do now is take a look at what social status does this person have. Like, how would the society describe this person? How do other people describe this person? How do they perceive them as? Like, what do they perceive them as? Okay. What do we have here? We have Misfortune in reverse, Lord upright, Thought in reverse, Widower upright, Wife in reverse. That's like, wow. These cards, the Widower and Wife in reverse. We have the Messenger. We have Gift. We have Enemy or Foe in reverse. And we also have Old Woman. Double confirmation for Old Woman. This could be a mother of a son, but they can both be your enemies. Sort of like a family matter. With the Wife in reverse and the Widower. Jesus, I cannot pronounce this thing. Widower. One time I said iron and everybody laughed because apparently iron is not how you say iron in English. You know, the iron that you make your clothes straight with. People in my class kind of laughed at me, but I don't understand what I'm saying wrong. So no wonder I cannot pronounce the Widower. See? Yeah, that's helpless. Never mind. What do I see here? I feel like this person could have made a big donation. Because we do have a gift here, and it's like in the palace and the messenger too. And made a big fuss out of it. I feel like your main enemy is this old woman. And the king is just like a little helper of this old woman. She's not easy, you know. She's not simple. She's an interesting character, so to speak. We do have Misfortune and Enemy in reverse. So I believe either both of them or just one suffered from misfortune some time ago, but not not too long ago, but like not also recently, maybe 8 to 12 months, something like that coming up. We do have a Lord here, so I believe this person is wealthy. And with thought in reverse, I think that this person got his money or her money. Maybe it's he got the money from that old woman. Like, he didn't work for it. It just kind of appeared like a gift. Everybody thinks that this person is poor. Like, they don't have the gut, they don't have the they don't have the grip, and they don't have the gut to make money on their own. Maybe their wife passed away. Maybe they are a widower. Fuck. Beep, beep, beep. Never mind. So this person, if it's a man, they're probably lost their wife. They're single right now, but their mother is there still. What else do I see? Their mother is not very good person. She is dangerous. He is also dangerous, but he's kind of like childish, stupid, dangerous, and she's a know-it-all, like Voldemort kind of dangerous. And he's just Hufflepuff student. Harry Potter reference. I don't even know all the characters in Harry Potter, but it's coming out, so maybe Harry Potter is somehow significant for you guys. Oh, there's this story where Hermione is wiping her parents' memories away, wiping off their memories so she can go to Hogwarts, and that somehow popped up, so maybe that is significant. You perhaps will struggle to remember the events about these two people, but you will if you like try and think about it, because this woman has done something so nobody remembers what happened. Nobody remembers how bad she was or how stupid her son was. Something like that. There's some cover-up involved. But that's how society sees these two people. And I'm certain that there are two people and not just one enemy, so you have two enemies. Yay! Who is a double winner today? You're a double winner today. Why are my cards in reverse? Never mind. So these are only upright. This is how you see them or know them as. So if it's your cousin, then cousin is gonna pop out and I'm gonna tell you, hey, that's your cousin. But let's see. Who is this enemy to you? Mature woman. Again, double confirmation. Who is this enemy to you? A wealthy man again. And a concern. So see, mature woman and a wealthy man. I could not, if I were to pick the cards, I wouldn't have done it better. Okay? This is very telling. Okay, hold on. How do you see them? How do you see this enemy or these enemies? How do you see them? False person. So you don't trust them. They make you worry. How do you see this person as? How do you see this enemy? Whoa. Okay, again, message. Journey and the message. How do you see this enemy or these enemies? Official person. And family room. Okay. Mature woman, wealthy man, definitely again a couple, older woman and younger man, most probably a son, most definitely a son, and a wealthy man. He has money, double confirmation again. That's how you see them. I feel like you perceive this woman as a success in terms of marriage, but this man, however, like you see them as a false person, as it bugs you, something about them bugs you. Like you don't feel like they got the money or got their status honestly and with dignity. You feel like they're faking something. And it's like, obviously there are only 8 cards and I cannot describe completely how you feel about them, but those are major aspects that you should pay attention to. With the journey and the message, I believe, and the official person here, I believe these 2 people either visited you or you received some sort of message about them visiting you, or you're gonna meet them or have already met them not long ago on the official like banquet or celebration or some kind of family event. Could be like a New Year. We did have Christmas not that long ago, right? February 14th, St. Valentine's Day, something like that. But it's more just a family gathering than a celebration kind of thing. With the official person, also I see that in the concern, being here, I see that you doubt the status of this person, but you see them as like mature woman and wealthy man, but you doubt their real status, I don't know what else to tell you guys. We do have 22 and 33, the Empress, the High Priestess and the Empress, 3322, and there's the 6 coming out again. So somehow this woman means, like, plays, or you want the type of family she has, or the type of love she has. There's something about love in this woman that's significant to you specifically. They could travel a lot, or most likely this man travels a lot. And they communicate with you. Either both of them, or most likely this man communicates with you as some kind of boss. Like I said, official person coming out again. Could be a director or producer or some big person, some wealthy person. Like, what's his name? Christian Grey in 50 Shades of Grey. He's like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. So he's not exactly healthy nor very smart, but he makes a lot of money. And he didn't come from big fortune like this guy did. Still, there is a mature woman who had effect on him. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of that vibe, but without sex context, okay? Okay, that's how you see them. Now, let's move on to their agenda towards you. I want to know what they need from you, what they want from you. Why are they your enemy? What's their motive towards you? Let's see. What is pile 3's enemies' agenda towards pile 3? Okay. Death. That's funny. What is pile 3's enemies' agenda towards pile number 3? So I want to take this card. Upright. The Strength. The 4 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. What's that? King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the Magician. Guys, this video is like full of energy thieves. Okay, Six of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okie doke. Let's see. Their agenda. So definitely they want to gain control over you. Not so much over you, but they want you to kind of obey them, like I said in the very beginning. Same kind of energy coming up. The Two of Pentacles, that they're determined to make it their way. With the Death card here, they want to flip your mind upside down. They could want to end you. You could be their enemy too, because there is the Strength card. What they want to do towards you, what's their agenda, what's their like motive about you, and why they're your enemy. I believe they just want your... There's a very beautiful woman in this card with the Strength card, very like goddess like, and they want to cut off your wings. They want to end you. And not necessarily physically, but they want to gain full control over you. You see how we have the devil, so to speak, here, and one girl signs the contract and the other one receives the money. So considering we do have the Magician here, I believe they do make magic towards you. They do something bad towards you. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician, I could say that if you have some connections, if you have some resources or some power over this king person, right, over this man, if you have some sort of influence on this person, they want to get rid of that influence. Both of them. If that's a mother who does magic and the son who kind of rubs around her hip, and that was a weird expression, never said that before. Yeah, like a puppy, follows her like a puppy, then be careful. Definitely with the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor here, they want you to obey. They don't want to hear your ideas. That's why they're your enemy, basically. They want to steal what's yours. And they're determined to do that. I don't know what you did to them. Maybe you just were born strong and they just want to steal your energy. I've been through that kind of journey. Not fun. So, yeah. They just want to end you, man. They just want to end you and make you obey, make you weak, spineless, opinionless, opinionatedless. Make you not have an opinion. God. Let me pull out some clarifiers. So, how do they feel about you? How does this woman feel about you? Let's see both of them, but first, how does this woman, that your enemy, feels about you, pile 3? Ah. Wow. Wow. Whew. She's afraid. She's afraid you're gonna take her magic away. Or like that the magic will not be enough. And if you are a magician, she's afraid of you. Very much afraid. But because she's doing magic, she's like, oh, now I'm protected. Now I'm like fearless and furious and I can do whatever I want without being punished. No, that's not how it works. Double confirmation on Death card. It could be magic related to dead people, mediums, and, you know, all the other people, voodoo magic. There was a message that before I prepared all the cards for all the piles, all the decks for all the piles, there was this voodoo magic card that kind of grabbed my attention, so that could be important as well. How does this man feel about you, pile 3? How did this male enemy feels about you? How did this man enemy feels about you, pile 3? I would say he is jealous. He's envy that you make progress and he doesn't. And he's kind of, he feels like you need to stop developing so he could catch up to you. I don't know what you do. I don't know what kind of person you are in real life. I don't know what kind of status you hold, but he doesn't like where you're at. And this lady is afraid of your abilities and your skills, and he's afraid of his status. Typical man. Typical man with ego. Okay, let's collect the cards. They could be Irish. That's something just kind of randomly appeared in my head. They could be Irish. They could be Greek. Oh. Let's take a look at what lessons these two are going to teach you. Why are they in your life? Is there purpose? I hope so. Okay. And different deck, same question. What kind of lesson you guys need to learn? Why is this enemy in your life? I want to pull 4 cards for you guys. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? We have Daisy and the Dandelion. We have Sanctuary, and we have the Power of Words. If you are who I think you are, you're a very powerful person. And it's about time you learn about how exactly powerful you are. I feel like you should learn how to balance your trust, not your trust, but like your boundaries, who you allow into your sweet space, who you allow to join your close circle, and who you want to keep away from. This cat kind of grabs my attention, and also here, so cats could be significant. With the Power of Words, I think what you're saying out loud is what's manifesting. If you keep if you keep speaking about, like, telling everybody how bad those two enemies of yours, then you just make them better. If you keep talking about them all the time, if you keep thinking about them, if you keep sending them, oh, like, I hate these guys, or I don't like this person, I want them gone, la, 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 you just send them more and more and more energy. And it's just helping them. The more you think about it, the more you're helping them. And the Power of Words specifically is, be careful about what you say, because those wishes may come true. Those words may come true. I have an example, so story time again. Once upon a time, it was like in middle school, and I had a fight with one of the guys over nothing, obviously, and I was like, I wish the tram hits you, something like that. And I shouted out loud, and I was so angry. I don't even remember why I was so angry. And I remember immediately having that sort of vision that the tram kind of hits him, and I said it out loud. And I remember the rest of the day being worried about that actually happening, because I was so sure that my words will manifest. So you guys are not either not aware of it or not aware enough of it, so pay attention to what you speak, to what you bring into this world. With the sanctuary here, I feel like it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to realize who you are, kind of go through the transformation, because we did have 2 death cards, which is a sign of huge transformation, renewal, rebirth even. Yeah. Be kind to yourself. Learn how to be kind to yourself first. Okay, lower, going down the bottom row, we have White Rose with New Start and Wisdom. It says, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. That is so freaking true. The power of words and the New Start and Wisdom. Explore your boundaries, but be careful with that. We have Dahlia with Dignity, and it says, a wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Confucius. Pay attention to what values are true and which are not true to you. Do you want to accept that value in your life? If yes, then so be it. If you are the kind of person who values family, then accept it in your life. If you the person who values freedom and many partners and like traveling, for example, a lot, that's also a value. If you are ready to accept it in your life, do so. It's about time. Next we have Daffodil, Narcissus, with Rebirth and New Beginnings. Again, new start, new beginnings, rebirth, repeated messages. And it says, new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Death card, again, something ending, something beginning. If by any chance this person was your man, and this woman was your like his mom, and you struggle whether or not you should leave that man and that woman because she's so nasty, you are free to do so. Free will. Okay. Lastly, we have Trumpet Gentian, Gentiana Acaulis. Guys, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to figure this one out on your own. It says power and healing. Again, healing, repeated messages. To get what you love, you first have to be patient with what you have. Another message about accepting your gift and exploring the boundaries of your wisdom, of your skills, of who you are, of your power of manifestation. Yeah. Okay, lastly, what I want to do is pull some advice for ya. Baby voice time. It's getting darker, so if you don't see the cards, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna read it out loud. It just took me forever to recharge my phone, and while I was charging my phone, it didn't charge because I forgot to turn the outlet on. Not that it matters. Let's see. This is the last deck for today, and I want to pull advice for you guys regarding those enemies of yours. Let's see. What do we have? Martha, what do we have? Who's here named Martha? Shout out to Marthas. Or any movie was Martha. March could be... Oh, we're in March. Duh. March could be significant months for you. Maybe it's gonna unfold in this month. Okay. Advice for pile number 3 regarding their enemy. Enemies. I want to pull 6 cards today. Left one is for the woman, regarding the woman enemy, and right one is regarding the male enemy. So, regarding the woman, we have the trust. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. If this woman makes you believe that by obeying her, by giving up your talents to her, by lending her your power, you're gonna grow and you're gonna develop, that's just straight up lies. You have to build a strong foundation on your own, not under somebody else. You're not the kind of person who can survive under supervision for a long time or under control for a long time. You're a free spirit. Next we have surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. Surprises. Be careful with the gifts and money lending. Never lend the money to bad people. Repeated messages from pile number 1 as well. If she gives you something, burn it. I'm not joking. I am for real. If she gives you something, especially if it's gold or some sort of weird looking thing, or something like a piece of clothing that doesn't fit you, or like something weird, you're gonna not understand where this is coming from. If she gives you something, do not take it. Politely kind of don't even touch it, okay? And if you did touch it, I suggest you burn it immediately after you get away from her. Okay. Next we have the change. Fallen leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. Again, repeating like 3rd time message about the rebirth and change. So don't be afraid if something changes. Don't be afraid to lose your supervisors if they are your supervisors or boss. Don't be afraid to lose a job for some of you, because that's just the transformation. And sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's disgusting, and sometimes it's miserable. But we have to pull through because that's a point of growth and development. Okay, that was regarding the woman. Now regarding the man. We have risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. If you're in this person's company, or this is your boss, or someone who has any power over you, and you're like under his wing or supervision, make sure that you steal all their secrets. Because this person somehow makes money, even though I don't feel like they're very smart. Maybe people who work in the company with this person are smart. Steal all their secrets and feel no shame for that. Joy. Spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the result. Be happy no matter what. Nothing pisses off our enemies more than us being happy, so just be happy for you, not for them. It's just a kind of pleasant consequence that they hate you being happy. So definitely enjoy your life. Have joy, have fun. Risk it. Regarding that man, if he invites you somewhere, he's a dum-dum, you know? So steal all his secrets. If he invites you to a restaurant, never accept gifts from either of these people. But if he invites you to a restaurant, make sure to spend all his money and live the life to the fullest. That's like a very prominent message coming out. Use him, okay? Because he's been using you for a very long time. So had she. Okay. And the last message for today regarding that man, we have caution. Good one. Tread softly so as not to disturb the woodland floor. Have fun and risk, but don't go too deep. Don't get attached to that person, and don't let him get attached to you. Okay? But still, I'm telling you, spend his money. If you have like an unlimited business card, again, Christian Grey coming out, and you have ability to spend his money. That's like, you have my blessing to spend his money. And yeah, pile 3, that was your reading. Thank you so much for sitting through to the end. If you would like to share your situation or the people or any messages that resonated and you want us to hear that, please leave a comment, because I'm very interested in how it actually turns out. If you have any ideas for the topics for next videos, also put them in the comment section and I'll see what I can do. All the decks, the cards, everything is linked down in the description box. My Etsy shop, where you can purchase a cleansing ritual for 3-day cleansing ritual from me personally, is also linked in the description box. You can support me on Instagram. You can leave a like, which I'll really appreciate. And you can subscribe to my channel if you're new here. We are going to have more readings like that in the future. Okay, pile 3, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!